We're talking today about life in the times of Corona, and we have again an insurance agent who's going to give us a slightly different perspective than in the last interview that I had. We have today my good friend, Michael Hudson. Michael, born in Southern California, moved around all over. His father was in the Navy. Finally, they settled in Everett, Washington. He started with his father a commercial lending company, and recently made the transition to insurance. So, Michael, let's start with what made you switch from commercial lending to insurance?
Hey, all. Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for having me on today. Yeah, so that's a really good question, man. And I think, well, specifically what I do now is I do the marketing. So I'm a marketing executive, and what I'm doing is I'm basically helping generate leads for the brokerage and for the agency. I love tapping into my creative side. Love the marketing
And you
aspect.
have quite a creative side, right? You were actually an actor when you were living in California.
I
I've
was.
seen in a few things.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. I was in LA for about 5 years, trying to be the next Denzel. That was a huge dream of mine. So I just went for it. I lived down in LA for 5 years. Acted in a couple of TV shows, things like that, and it was a really, really great experience, man.
You are now with an insurance company, and I understand that this is not a regular insurance company. First of all, it's nationwide, but what else is special about InsureOne? Yeah.
Yeah. So InsureOne is an insurance brokerage. So what we basically do is we work with about 20 plus carriers in our network that we partner with, and just helping a customer find the best value for the best price. The biggest separator is that we provide options. Again, we're able to tap into our network and find more than one option for our customers and have them choose from there.
Now most insurance brokers are licensed in a specific state and can only help people in that state. I understand that your company is different in how it operates, and you are more open to work with real estate investors who have properties out of state.
Exactly. And my territory specifically is Washington. That's where I'm licensed. I mean, I don't sell the insurance, but just according to based on regulations, I have to get a license to at least solicit insurance. So my territory is basically spans from Washington, Oregon, Idaho, Wyoming, and Colorado. But for the company as a whole, we basically span over 49 states.
That's awesome. Now, again, we're talking at time of Corona. I know that in my business, interest rates right now are extremely low. A lot of people are taking advantage of this opportunity to either buy their first home, move up without actually increasing significantly their payment. You can get more mortgage right now for the same payment. This will vary, of course, from one person to the next. And of course, a lot of refis. They're saying that right now, about 50% of mortgages are already under 4%. And still there's room for improvement, because I'm still doing refinances for people who have mortgages in the threes, help them refinance. How is this impacting the insurance agency, the insurance world?
Right now, yeah. When it comes to insurance, I think the biggest thing or the most important thing right now is to make sure you're just adequately covered. So if you haven't done a review within the last 12 to 30 or 24 months with an agent that you're with, I would strongly suggest reaching out to them and just have them go over your policy, because one, with the prices, especially in the state of Washington, just skyrocketing, going like crazy, you want to make sure you have the right coverage that covers that value. And two, if you've done any improvements, if you added a patio, if you added a swimming pool or something, or if you've done a remodel at your house and it's just good to have that overview of your insurance policy to make sure those risks are covered as well. If it's in the case that you don't have a policy yet, then I would strongly suggest trying to get a policy.
Yeah. So first of all, it sounds like you still have a lot of California in you when you're talking about adding a swimming pool. In Washington State, swimming is an indoor sport.
Yeah,
And people, I've seen a house that made an addition and had an indoor swimming pool, but it's only one.
that's mine. That's mine. That's my house, actually.
And but you're right. And the thing is that it's not just the cost to purchase a house that's going up. Actually, labor costs, lumber costs are going up as well, which means that the actual restoration cost, if you have something like a fire or a flood or something like that, and you need to rebuild the house, that cost is actually increasing from year to year. And you need to make sure that you talk to someone like Michael to adjust your insurance to make sure that you have enough coverage.
Totally.
Now, you are also concerned not just about the health of people's insurance. You care about people's health in general. You take really good care of yourself. I see your inspirational videos about all your workouts.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about your routine, how with all this, sitting at home
Mm.
and working hard to build a new business, a new career in insurance, how are you finding the time to do the exercise? What are you doing?
Man, so I think the biggest thing is you just need to make time. I think with anything that's important in your life, you're always going to make time for it. So what I like to do is the day before, I like to plan out my day. And I always, for me personally, I like working out at the top of the morning very early, because I know that if I don't do it in the morning, I'm not going to get it done at all during the day. So for me, it's like, even if it's only 30 minutes of taking a walk outside, like my wife and I take a lot of morning walks every day before we go to work. It gives us time to bond more, talk and see scenery and things like that. But yeah, it all comes down to having a vision of what you want to look like, what type of energy level you want to have, and then just making the time to do it. And I think, again, it doesn't have to be something complex where you're lifting 1,000 pounds every single day. It can be just as little as, going for a bike ride or walking around the block at your house. I mean, it's always going to take baby steps, but at the end of the day, when you take care of yourself, when you take care of your physical health, that's going to drive your mental health, spiritual health, and everything else, and really make you a better all-around person.
Yeah. So take advantage. You don't have commute time. You're working and living. A lot of you are working and living at the same place. Take that time that usually you use for commuting and do something productive with it, like exercise. I know that I asked Michael earlier if he can teach me how to do the splits. He said, well, how flexible are you? I said that Thursdays I'm really busy, but the rest of the week can work. Anyway, Michael, it was great talking to you. And I will include Michael's contact information and his Instagram handle below. If you want some inspirational from a young man who takes really good care of himself, follow Michael, and you'll have his contact information to asking about your insurance needs. If you enjoy these videos, like and follow below. I'll see you again soon.
Thanks, guys.